Hello, second grade. Welcome back. Welcome back to part 2 of the Snowman project. So for today's project, you are going to need the clipped together papers that look like this. There should be an orange triangle. You're not going to need that for a while. There should be a black strip of paper. You're not going to need that for a while. There should be a blue folded paper. Go ahead and set that one aside. These are the two we're going to start with. You are also going to need the writing that you did yesterday using your sequence words. Remember? First, next, then, after that, then, finally. Get your writing out that you finished yesterday. Should be on a piece of paper that looks like this. You're going to need this a little bit later too. You are also going to need a glue stick, and if you have it, a white crayon. If you don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Here's what we're going to make. I'll show you a finished project. We're going to make this. See that? We're going to make this snowman today. And we're going to glue it to the top of that big blue piece of paper. And on the bottom, you're going to put your writing about what you would do if you were a snowman at night. All right, so this is our end goal. This is where we're headed. So to make that, get your black piece of paper. I'm going to put mine on a clipboard because I can't show you my desktop. If you have a white crayon, use your white crayon. If you don't, you can actually use a pencil like we found out when we did our bats and our deer antlers. Pencil actually shows up pretty well on dark paper. So a pencil works pretty well too. All right. So holding your paper this way, not this way. Oh, we'll use math words. Not vertically, horizontally. Okay. Math words. You're going to, sorry, I just want to check something real fast. Yep, good. Okay. Now, my fingers are quite a bit bigger than yours. We've gone over this a couple of times now. I'm going to put about 2 fingers there. If I were you, your fingers are a lot smaller than mine, I would put 3 or 4 fingers. You want to make a mark right about there. Okay? Just like that. Same thing on the bottom, about a little more than halfway across the bottom. Maybe towards the middle. Another mark just like that. Okay, so all I have right now, 2 marks. Then I'm going to make a rainbow. I'm going to draw out, and then just sort of slowly arch it down to where my mark is. I kind of missed it. Okay. I don't want to make a circle. I don't want to go all the way out and then back down again. And I don't want to go straight from here to here. You want it to be a nice round shape, kind of curving it in at the end. Like that, about like that. If you look at it that way, it looks almost, wow, look at that. That's almost a perfect rainbow. Oh, I nailed that. Yeah. All right, so it should look like that. Now, yours isn't gonna look like mine. Some of your snowmen are gonna be fatter. Some of your snowmen are gonna be skinnier. That's okay, it's your own snowman. If though, you don't like it and you get super frustrated and you really hate it, if you did it in pencil, you can try erasing it, or better, just flip it over. You only get 1 more chance. All right. If you really, because this is probably the hardest part of this whole project, is getting that curve just right. So I'll let you look at mine for just a second. You see how I came out, slowly came down, and at the very end, kind of curved it in a little bit. Okay. You're done with your white crayon for now. Put that away. The next part of this project, you are going to need your piece of paper and your glue stick. And this is called torn paper art. It's not called cut paper art. We're not using scissors. The reason we tear the paper is, that's way too big. I want something about as big as my thumbnail. Again, my thumbnail's bigger than yours. So if you look really carefully, after you tear paper, it's got, well, the camera's probably not going to show it. It's got that nice, soft, feathery edge. Kind of looks like a snowflake, doesn't it? That's what we want to see. We want to see nice, soft, feathery edges. We don't want to see that. If you can get a paper cut from it, you don't want it there. So as you go deeper into the paper, that's not going to be a problem. The first ones you tear out, that's a little bit of a problem. All right. So it doesn't have to be a perfect circle at all. And all you do is you take your snowflake, put a little glue on it, and just stick it on like that. I'm going to keep going. And remember, not too big. Some people just they tear out about 4 or 5 pieces, stick them on, and it looks terrible. Doesn't look like a snowman at all. Make sure you get all of the edges. See, I took that glue all the way as far to the edge as I could. You're going to get glue on your fingers. That's just the way this is. That's okay. Glue washes off. Hopefully, you're washing your hands a lot nowadays, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Okay. So I'm going to try and, I could have gone like that, and then it's getting a little bumpy. I'm going to try and make it kind of fit my curve there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one. You definitely want to overlap. Definitely want to overlap them. The idea, I'm going to keep talking while I work. The idea is you're going to cover that entire circle that you drew. Yeah, that's not a good shape. With paper. There should be no black paper showing through. Now, another way you could do it, I've been putting the glue on the snowflake. If you want, you can put the glue on the paper. And don't worry, that purple glue, it turns clear when it dries. Okay, see? I'm making sure no black shows in between those gaps. Okay, I'll do just a couple more. See, I'm just tearing it. And I want to stay away from these edges. It's really hard, if you get those straight corners on the edges, really hard to make those not happen. And, you know, just like snow, each one's different. This one looks way different than the other ones I was making, but I think I can make it work. Oh yeah, I got a good spot right there. I'm going to put it. So you can kind of really get creative with this. I'm going to put that right there. Boom, like that. And now I'm going to I'll just do 1 or 2 more. I'm actually having fun. I could do this all day, so I don't want to make you guys sit through that. I think I'm going to get a nice circle on this time. So you don't want to make them too small. If you make them too small, you will be here for hours. And after a while, it does get a little boring. So, but you don't want to make them too big either. Otherwise, if you don't get that nice fuzzy feeling that you will get if it's just a bunch of pieces. You see, again, my thumb's bigger than yours, about the size of the tip of my thumb. So make it bigger than the tip of your thumb, but not very much. Okay, so this, if you take your time and do a nice job, this should take you about half an hour, about 30 minutes of doing that. So go ahead and pause for now. Take your time, seriously, take your time. These look really good if you take your time and do your best work. Once you're done with that, go ahead and unpause, and I will be here and I'll show you what to do next. I'll count to like 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's pretend you're done. I hope you're done. Now, you see what my snowman looks like. I did all of this with white. So you're going to take this little strip of paper, same thing, tear, and you can't make these very big. Can't make these very big because that's a small piece of paper. Don't use scissors. Scissors don't look good on this project. Okay. That's a pretty small eye right there. Oh, boy, that's a really small eye. Yeah, that's gonna be too small. Let's see. Oh yeah, that would be kind of small. Try it again. Maybe if I go like that, and just sort of tear off little bits. There we go. Okay. Okay. Once you have two eyes, go ahead and cut out some bits and make a mouth. Now mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. You can make more, you can make less. You can make, and the funny thing is, depending on where you put the nose and eyes and mouth, it'll change kind of the way the snowman looks. It'll change the expression that he has. So if you put his face way back here, it makes him look like he's looking up. If you put it straight, it makes him look like he's looking straight. If you look at me and this mine, and this other one is student did, they have kind of different looks, don't they? I mean, I put my face closer to the edge, so it made it look like it's looking farther away. His are more close to the middle. All right. Once you've done that, that's where this comes in. Oh, you see, I think I messed up on this one. I didn't like it, so I tried it again. Okay. Glue that there for the carrot nose. Once you have that done, again, if you have a white crayon, go ahead, draw the moon, draw the snowflakes. Don't get too crazy. We don't want them in a blizzard. The last thing we're going to do is, on your folded blue piece of paper, you're going to glue the snowman right there at the top, above the fold. Above the fold. You have to do that to find it. See, I folded it. It fits in there nicely. I'm holding it with my thumb. Boom, that's where you need to glue it. After you've glued that there, your writing from yesterday goes right there. And that is our snowman project. I will put this on the board just so you can have a reference and see what it looks like. Okay. Oh. There we go. So remember, take your time, have fun with this. Put on some nice, I could say Christmas music, but it's after Christmas. So just nice winter music. Put on something you like listening to. Sit back, maybe talk with your family about winter and snow and sledding and all that fun stuff. And just tear those pieces out slowly and carefully and glue them on. And when you get them done, take a picture and submit it to your teacher. We may even ask a few of you to read your writing to us. All right. Thank you very much, second grade. I can't wait to see what you turn in.